Hi everyone, I'm David from davidoyoga, and if it's morning for you, then welcome to your morning practice. If it's not, that's okay, because this practice was designed to increase wellness and fitness and strength and mobility and energy any time of the day. And it's fun. So I'm excited to dive in with you. If you like my teaching, if you like this practice, then please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and it helps me to continue making these videos for you, something that I love to do. All right, are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, let's come to a nice, easy seat. So you can sit with crossed legs. You can sit up on your heels. Hands to the knees. Close your eyes. Sit nice and tall. We'll take a few breaths here to arrive and to clear away some space for our practice. So begin breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Feel the experience, the depth, the fullness of each breath. Root through your sit bones, lift tall through your spine. So lift the heart, lift the crown of your head. And keeping that length in the spine as you exhale, let the shoulders melt gently down your back. Begin to relax your brow and your cheeks. And relax your eyes and your jaw. And with each breath, feel this softening, this dissolving of tension in the face begin to draw downward through the shoulders, into the heart area. Feel your heart begin to soften and open. And all the way down to the low belly. And continue letting go a little bit more with each exhale. And on the next exhale, dip your chin to your chest and roll right ear to right shoulder. And back through center, chin to chest, left ear, left shoulder. And just take it back and forth like this a couple times. And breathe into the space that opens up between the ear and the shoulder. Across the neck. Now let your head drop all the way back. Begin to take the head in a great big gentle circle all the way around. And continue breathing deep, full cleansing breaths. Let's switch it up opposite direction. And bring your head back to a neutral position. Blink your eyes open for a moment. Let's work through a spinal flex here. So hands to the knees. As you inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, round and flex through the spine. So the motion looks like this. Begin to work into a rhythm, starting with a nice slow pace, and begin to increase the pace just a little until it feels energizing. So whatever pace that is for you, work with it. You can close your eyes here. If you start to feel lightheaded, dizzy, of course, slow down. We're waking up the breath, waking up the energy pathways up and down the spine. Feels good. Inhale, sit tall, lift the heart, hold your breath, squeeze the pelvic floor, in and up for 2, 1. Exhale, let the shoulders melt down your back. Sit tall for a moment, breathe, observe. As you inhale, bring the hands to the tops of the shoulders, make a little bird's beak with the fingers. As we exhale, we'll twist to the left, and as we inhale, twist to the right. Here we go. You can close your eyes here as well. Sit up nice and tall. And again, working into a pace that feels energized, joyful. Doing great. Couple more breaths. Keep it going. If you need to slow down, slow down. Big breath, turn to face the front, hands to the sky. Draw the navel in, hold your breath for 2, 1. Exhale, let the hands float down. Sit tall, breathe, observe. Inhale, blink your eyes open. Extend your legs long on the mat. Root the sit bones down with a great big breath. Lift tall, and as you exhale, fold forward, Paschimottanasana. So we're just warming up here, a nice gentle fold. Reach the heart forward, draw the sit bones and the tailbone back as you melt the upper body forward. The fold is coming from the hips here, so envision the bowl of the pelvis tilting forward. Press the backs of the thighs and the calves down. You want to feel the backs of the legs making contact with earth as you fold. Empty breath. Inhale, slowly rise. Hands and feet come down. Press and lift the hips. Altar pose. Great big breath. Let your head drop back. Open mouth, exhale. Slowly lower the sit bones. Sweep your legs around behind you and find tabletop. Curl the toes, lift your hips, and push back, downward dog. Let's take a few breaths here. Pedal the feet, bend one knee, draw opposite heel down. And feel the back lines of the legs begin to lengthen and stretch and open up the calf, up the hamstring, all the way to the glutes. Come to stillness here and begin to dip the hips and the heels back and forth from one side to the other. And your legs can be straight here, they can be bent if that feels better. You can also play with opening an arm to the sky, back and forth. Just let your body move in a way that feels free, liberating, joyful. You can even lift a leg, stack the hips, whatever it is that feels good. No rules here, just kind of play a little bit. And come back to downward dog. Great big breath. Open mouth, exhale. Walk your feet forward to the hands. Uttanasana, forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. You can bend into the knees here. Take a little sway side to side. And release the hands down, bend into the knees, tuck the tailbone, and slowly wave up the spine with your breath. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky, palms meet overhead. As you exhale, draw hands to the heart, Anjali Mudra. Relax your shoulders and feel the earth beneath your feet. Each toe, can you feel each toe distinctly? Inhale, blink your eyes open, sweep the hands to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, empty breath. Halfway lift. And step back, plank pose. Hold plank for a moment here. Press into the palms, the fingers, the toes. Draw your navel in. And slow as you can, lower all the way down to the belly, keeping the elbows close to the sides. You can come down to your knees at any point. When the navel meets the mat, untuck the toes, hands next to the low ribs, cobra pose. Press, lift the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, lower. Hips to heels, child's pose. Let your forehead rest softly on the mat for a moment. And inhale, come forward, tabletop. Curl the toes, lift your hips and push back, downward dog. Feet together. Great big breath. Take that right heel up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze it in and hold. Breathe. Then step through between your hands. Step the back foot forward to meet the front foot and fold. Uttanasana, top of the mat. Bend into the knees. Tuck the tailbone. Slowly wave up the spine. Great big breath. Reach tall. Palms meet overhead. Exhale. Draw Anjali Mudra to the heart. Relax your shoulders. And again, feel into the earth beneath you. Feel that connection to earth below, sky above, hands and heart. Inhale, blink the eyes, sweep the hands, and then swan dive, empty, release. Halfway lift, step back, plank pose. Again, hold plank for a moment here. Draw your navel in. And as you exhale, come down to the elbows and forearms for forearm plank. You probably know, if you've been watching my videos, that I love forearm plank because it's good for us. We need core work. Core is the main stabilizer muscles of the body, and they support our overall wellness big time. Keeping the core strong, inhale, press back up to plank pose. As you exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, knees up or down here, heart forward, shoulders back. And exhale, lift the hips, push back, downward dog. Feet together. Inhale, take the left heel high to the sky, extend it long. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in, hold for a moment, and step it through. Step the back foot forward, fold top of the mat, Uttanasana. Bend into the knees, tuck the tailbone. Nice slow wave up the spine. Lift your head, float the hands high. Again, palms meet, and draw hands to the heart. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Inhale, blink your eyes open. Hands to the sky. Let's sit nice and deep into chair pose, Utkatasana. So feel the toes, the four corners of the feet grounded. Then begin to shift weight back into the heels. Just a wee little bit. Big breath. As you exhale, lengthen the tailbone down. Let's sink a little deeper. Oh yeah. Feeling it. Relax your face, your jaw, your shoulders soft in the upper body. Nice job. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Empty breath. Halfway lift. Step back, plank pose. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Knees up or down. You choose. Heart forward, shoulders draw back. Exhale, lift the hips. Push back, downward dog. Feet together. Take the right heel high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze. And step through between your hands, keeping the back heel lifted. Rise, crescent lunge. Big breath. Lift the hands to the sky. As you exhale, slowly twist open to the right. So really engage through that back leg. And flip the front palm. Take it up and back. Right hand comes alongside the back thigh. Lift your heart. As you inhale, sweep that right hand under and up, both hands to the sky. Crescent lunge. Exhale, curtsy. Left knee behind the right. Wing it back. Inhale, step tall, one leg mountain pose, so the left knee lifts. And extend that left leg, point the toes, hold the hips level, breathe. And now gracefully, we float back nice and slow all the way into a low lunge. Hands come down. Beautiful job. Step the front foot back and up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hips wide open. An option to stay here or option to flip your dog all the way over. Keep that left leg straight. Push into the ball of the right foot. Lift the hips. Open the heart. Reach up and over. Inhale, back to a three-legged dog. Take the right heel up to the sky. And as you exhale, bring that right knee across the body to the left tricep. Pause and hold. Extend the right leg long. Fall in triangle. Left hand to the sky. Option to float the right foot off the ground. Hold and breathe. Exhale. Lower the right foot and lower the sit bones all the way down. Bring the feet together, facing the back of the mat. Boat pose, Navasana. Lift the toes, lift the heart. Breathe all the way up the legs into the toes. Feel the feet floaty, the core strong. As you exhale, nice and slow, we come down to a low boat. Draw your navel in toward the spine. Heels and shoulders barely lifted. Turn the palms to face the ground. And let's pump it out. Breath of fire. Equal inhales and exhales. Keep drawing the navel into the spine, reaching the toes long. Big breath, lift back into a high boat. Float the toes another 1/4 inch. Exhale, draw knees into chest and rock and roll. Awesome job. Couple times, rock, and up to a seat. Draw the sole of the left foot inside that extended right leg for Janu Shirshasana. Catch your breath. Root the sit bones. Great big breath. Inhale, reach tall. And exhale, fold. Reach your heart forward. Draw the sit bones back. And get long and spacious through the low back. Take it down slowly. We're melting breath by breath. And when you find your fullest expression, you can let the head hang heavy a little bit. So I really love Janu Shirshasana. You get a lot of bang for your buck here. Opening the hamstring of the extended leg, opening the hip of the bent leg, getting some length in the low back. Lots of good stuff. As you inhale, slowly rise. Bring that left hand to the mat behind you. Lift the hips, turn the right toes in, and then reposition and swivel that left knee so the toes face off the side of the mat. Take the right hand up and over, and then float the right foot up. So it's a modified side plank position. Long straight line from fingertips to toes. Hold, breathe. Feel the core working, the glutes, the hips. As you exhale, bring that right foot down and find plank pose facing the front of the mat. Right hand comes down, step the left foot back. And now shoulder taps. So we tap the shoulder with the right hand and then the left, going back and forth, just like this. Engage the core, folks. This is core work, right? Yes, there's some upper body strength involved, but it's mostly core. So feel the core stabilizing and supporting this motion. If you need to come down to the knees at any point, do that. It's fine. If you need to find child's pose, that's fine. No problem. We come back to plank pose and vinyasa, lower halfway. Chaturanga, upward dog or cobra. The knees can be up or down here. Exhale, lift the hips and push back, downward dog. Nice work. Inhale, feet together, take the right heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, pause, and step through just to the inside of the right hand. Spin the back heel down and windmill open into warrior two. Toe heel the front foot a little to the right so that front heel and the back arch are aligned. And then relax into it. So feel the left heel rooting down. Draw the right thigh bone back into the hip socket. Integrate. Flip your front palm. Let's take it up and back. Lift through the heart. Exhale, gliding softly forward with control into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So your gaze is down. Find your balance. And then slowly lift the gaze to the top hand. Option to stay, option to take the bind. Bend left knee, grab left ankle, Chapasana. Open the heart, gaze to the sky. Breathe. And then you can play with getting really light on your right fingertips. Lots of opportunities to play here. And that's what it is, folks. Play. No performance, no judgment, no comparison. Exhale, release the bind if you have it. Come back to half moon. Look down to that bottom hand and we glide back into warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse. And exhale, windmill the hands down. Frame the front foot, low lunge. Step back, plank pose, holding plank. Let's come down to the forearms and the elbows for a forearm plank. Draw your navel in, strong, all the way around the waistband, from the navel all the way back to the back, to the low back. So it's like you have an invisible belt drawing in on the waist. Inhale, press up to plank pose. And vinyasa, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Heart forward, shoulders back. And exhale, lift the hips, push back, downward dog. Great big breath, open mouth, exhale. Feet together. Inhale, take the left heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in, hold for a moment, and step through. Rise, crescent lunge. Hands to the sky. Stabilize for a moment and engage through the back leg. Big breath, reach tall. And as you exhale, we spin open, left hand reaching back, right hand forward. Keep on engaging, lengthening and strengthening through the back leg. Flip the front palm. We take it up and back. That left hand comes alongside the back thigh. Lift through the heart. As you inhale, sweep the left hand up, down, and forward. Both hands to the sky. Curtsy. Right knee behind the left. Wing the arms back. Inhale, step through one leg mountain pose. So the right knee is lifted. And then extend the right leg. Hold the hips level, breathe. This is hip and core work right here. As you exhale, float gracefully, slowly, all the way back to a low lunge. Nice. Step that front foot back and up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee and stack the hips wide open. So you can stay right here. That's totally cool, right? Or take the option of flipping your dog. So the right leg stays long, open the heart, take the left hand up and over, big open-hearted shape. Inhale, three-legged dog. Take the left heel back up to the sky. And as you exhale, bring that left knee to the right tricep, touch, hold for a moment, and extend the left leg, fallen triangle. Take the right hand up to the sky. Option to float the left foot off the ground. Breathe. And slowly bring that left foot down. Come to a seat. Bring the feet together facing the back of the mat. You know where we're going. Boat pose, Navasana. Big breath. Lift the toes. Now look, folks, you can bend the knees. You can support the hands or the legs with the hands here. That's totally fine, right? Do what you can. Work with what you got. But keep showing up. Challenge yourself, but be sweet. Breathe into the toes, lift, lift, lift. And as you exhale, slowly lower to a low boat. Really extend the toes as you point, flip the palms down. Breath of fire, here we go. Again, in equal inhales and exhales as you pump it out. Big breath, we rise back into a high boat. Continue to float the toes higher, maybe a little higher. Come on, you got another 1/4 inch. Lift it up. Big breath. Exhale, draw the knees into the chest. Beautiful job. Rock and roll a couple times here. Rocking yourself up to a seat. Janu Shirshasana, bring the sole of the right foot now inside that left leg. Again, take a moment, catch your breath, settle down, root the sit bones, reach tall. And as you exhale, a nice sweet fold forward. Reach the heart, draw the sit bones back. And let's just melt slowly, gently with our breath. Finding your fullest expression when you get there. You let the head hang heavy, relax through the upper body, and just take a few breaths. Now this is an opportunity for us to check in, not out. Notice what is arising. Where's your mind taking you? Down some rabbit hole with some story arising. Just notice. That's the victory in the practice, is noticing, awareness. And then you can let that thought go and just come back to the breath, come back to this moment. Inhale, rise. Bring the right hand behind you. Lift the hips, turn that left toe in, and then again, adjust the right knee, take the toes off the side of the mat, left hand up and over, and float the left foot nice and high off the ground. So long straight line, fingertips to toes. Breathe as you hold the shape. Big, strong, cleansing breaths. Exhale, float the left foot down. Left hand comes down, and we step into plank pose, facing the front of the mat. And here we go with some shoulder taps once again. Right hand to the shoulder, and left hand. Shifting back and forth. Really engage the core. Draw the navel in. And breathe. Don't stop breathing. Sometimes when something feels challenging, we strangely want to hold our breath like that's going to help. It's not going to help, I promise you. So breathe. And again, if you need to take a rest at any point, you do that. Come back when you're ready. This is one you can keep coming back to, getting stronger and stronger. Back to plank pose. We lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Lift the heart, shoulders draw back. And exhale, lift the hips. Push back, downward dog. Feet together. Inhale, take the left heel to the sky. Exhale, step through just to the inside of the left hand. Spin the back heel down. And windmill open, warrior two. Adjust that front foot to the left a wee little bit. Front heel and back arch are aligned. And relax the shoulders. You really want to feel your back heel grounding into earth. The left thigh bone drawing in toward the hip socket. Flip the front palm, take it up and back, lift through the heart. And as you exhale, glide gracefully forward with your breath into half moon. Really take your time in the transition. There's never any rush, right? So find your balance with the gaze down and then slowly begin to lift the gaze to the top hand. Option to stay or option to play with the bind. Bend into the right knee. Grab right ankle, open the heart, breathe. This can be a challenging balance pose. So if you tumble out of it, if you step down, do not beat yourself up. You simply come back. It's playtime, folks. Nothing so serious about this. As you exhale, release the bind of the hand, or the foot rather, come back to a half moon. Look down to the bottom hand, and let's float back into warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse. Exhale, windmill the hands, frame the front foot. And where do we go from here? We step back, plank pose, holding plank. Slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Sink, untuck the toes. Sink your hips back to your heels. So take the knees wide, big toe mounds to touch. And just rest the forehead down softly. A few breaths here. Inhale, sit back to your heels. Sweep your legs around in front. Bend into the left knee, so the left knee is pointing straight in front of you, and then step that right foot over the left thigh. Right hand to the mat behind you, left hand to the sky. Big breath. Exhale, bring the left elbow to the top of the right thigh, and then working into the twist, deepening with your breath. So feel both sit bones grounding down. Lift tall through the heart and your crown. And deepen with each exhale. But softly, gently. Avoid torquing yourself with the left elbow. You just want to be gentle. Let the pose unfold slowly. As you exhale, unwind. Turn all the way to the opposite side of the mat. Both hands come down and take a bow. Counter twist. Inhale, rise. Extend both legs long, feet together. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, heart reaching forward. Sit bone and tailbone reaching back and melt. We'll just be here for a few breaths. Ground down through the backs of the hamstrings and the calves. Inhale, rise. All right, let's work into the other side here. Right knee bends, so the right knee is pointing straight ahead. Step the left foot over the right thigh. Left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. Big breath. And exhale. Take the twist. Working the right elbow to the top of the left thigh. Grow tall. And then deepen the twist. So that left hand, that left arm behind you is like a second spine to help you lift and lengthen. And then you use each exhale to deepen. On your next exhale, unwind. Turn all the way to the opposite side. Both hands come down. Take a bow. Counter twist. Inhale, rise. Extend both legs long. Once again, Paschimottanasana. Big breath. Reach tall. And exhale. Fold forward. Melt. Melty, melty. Nice and slow. The hamstrings, maybe they're warmed up. Maybe they're open. But you know what? Maybe they're not. So don't make the assumption. Check in, listen, and work with what you got. As you inhale, rise. Bring hands and feet down to the mat. Press and lift. Altar pose once again. Great big breath. Let the head drop back. Open mouth. Exhale. Slowly lower all the way to your back. Draw both knees into your chest. Little sweet rock side to side here. Take the feet in the air. Happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Press the heels skyward and let everything else draw down. The shoulders, your low back. Close your eyes. Let yourself feel whatever it is that's arising, right? Joyful or not so joyful. Our practice brings up many things. Can we see whatever arises as a gift, an opportunity to grow, to learn, to expand, to know ourselves more deeply, more sweetly? Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Release into Savasana. Begin to bring movement to your fingers and your toes, wrists and ankles. Inhale, take your hands overhead. Big stretch, big breath as you reach. Fingertips to toes, stretch, lengthen. Exhale, knees into chest. And roll to your right side. Inhale, press yourself up to a seat. Top of your mat. Sit up nice and tall. Bring palms together at your heart. May this practice open us up to more of the truth and the potential and the possibilities that are waiting inside of us to express. May we know ourselves more deeply and sweetly. May we love ourselves more fully, and may we allow ourselves to be loved more fully. Let's close our practice with one big Om. Breath in. Om. Thumb knuckles to the point between your brow. The teacher, the light, and the love within me sees and honors the teacher, the light, and the love within each one of you, sweet and beautiful beings. Namaste. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'm so grateful that I get to share this practice with you, and I really, really love hearing your comments and hearing your stories. So please keep sending me your experience with this practice. I love it, and I'm excited about the future and where we're going to take all of this. If you like my videos, if you like my teaching, then please subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate that, and it's what keeps this going. So thank you. Namaste.